So, this is Sosuke.
How do you do?
Sosuke, Ponyo opened a magic well because she wants very much to be human. To become a real girl.
Like my vlogs are so chaotic, but no, literally it's because I just like film stuff whenever, like throughout the week or throughout the day or whenever, right? So I just wanted to talk about this because it's a new thing that I'm starting. So I'm like a multi-passionate person, like extremely. I just have so many things I want to do, and it gets overwhelming at times because I'm like, you can't do everything at once. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, I want to learn how to do this and this and this and this, but I think that I get so overwhelmed with my brain being like, I want to learn all these new things that I don't end up doing anything. I still have a lot of hobbies, but I just feel like I don't end up doing like everything I want to do because I'm like putting too much on myself, right? So I thought of this idea and I thought about tracking my hobbies, right? So I got this cute little journal from Five Below. And in this journal, I am going to, this was also me trying to find a reason to use this journal because it's super cute and I have way too many journals. But yeah, I'm gonna track my hobbies in this journal. And I started out it out with putting all the hobbies that I have, right? This is not even all the hobbies I have, but these are the ones that I've been focusing on lately, right? So I put those and I put the year. And then I put what skill level I'm at with all of them. And then on the next page, I picked the hobby that I'm going to be focusing on for the next 4 months. At least 4 months. I can go longer, but at least 4 months I have to focus on one hobby. I'm so sorry, it's Corey. I have to focus on one hobby. I'm still doing multiple hobbies at once because like my YouTube channel and photography and stuff, that's just a main hobby of mine that I constantly do. I'm never not doing that, so because I have a camera obsession. The main hobby other than that I'm focusing on is painting. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to dedicate hours of practice every week. I'm going to dedicate a time to do that. And also a language I want to learn, Spanish and American Sign Language, which I was learning, but I completely lost it because of what I'm saying right now, because I was not focusing on that, you know? Yeah, so I just thought this was a good idea for anybody who's also multi-passionate because, girl, like it can get treacherous out here, but just remember your value as a multi-passionate person and what you bring to this world because you're absolutely amazing. You are a walking embodiment of everything that is unison, everything that is one, because everything is one and you are an embodiment of that. And I'm blessed to be this way, but you know, it can get treacherous sometimes. It can get treacherous. So I just thought this was a good idea and you should do it if you are also a multi-passionate person. Hey. I feel like the best motivation I have to clean my room is like after I clean my room and I light my incense, it smells so good. It's like I gotta have that. So I gotta clean my room, you know, because I'm not gonna refresh my space and everything and light incense when my space is not clean and it's not in harmony with myself. So I finally did it. I finally like revamped my whole room. And like I said from my last vlog, I've been wanting to do this, but I just like, I don't know, I definitely needed help with it. So my lovely boyfriend helped me. And yeah, I just feels like so much better in my space and I just feel like peaceful, because it's like I feel like I was outgrowing my space, and even though I'm moving soon, it's like I still want to feel comfortable in my space, and I don't want to, you know, resent my space and not want to be in it and not want to create in my space, because, you know, there's things that you can change about it. You can always change things. You don't have to stay the same. So now I'm in my painting outfit, well, my in the house painting outfit, because I'm about to have a little practice session. I've been painting for like all my life. I was not like serious about it or anything until recently. I've definitely been making it a daily habit. I'm managing my hobbies better, so I'm picking hobbies that I'm gonna focus on so that I can be efficient at it, so I can be good at it, you know, because I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of passions that I like to do, but you know, there's just one quote that says, among the engineers, I'm the best cook, and among the cooks, I'm the best engineer. So that's a quote for people who are multiple passionate people. Don't be discouraged. You're not going to be good at everything, and you as a multi-passionate person are not supposed to be experts and excellent at every single little thing. You are just a representation of the fact that there's no duality in the world, and that you can do so many things, and that your soul likes to express itself in multiple different avenues. So you're good at these things. You might not be an expert in all these things, but that's okay, you know. So I just like to paint, so I'm gonna paint and not worry about being good at it. At the same time, still trying to be better at it in practice, because that's my chosen hobby to focus on for the next 6 months, and then I'm gonna switch it. I am in the process, or I guess on the journey of, you know, developing my art style and developing myself as an artist in a different art form, because I've developed myself as an artist in many different ways, but like I said, I love to do a lot of things, so I'm developing my art style and developing my artistry in this form of like traditional art. So I'm curious to know, like, if any of you are artists, how that journey like went for you. How did you find yourself as an artist through that avenue, whether you paint, oil pastels, gouache, whatever you do, watercolor. I love watercolor, but I'm trying to, you know, get better with acrylics because I love watercolor. Yeah, like what was that journey like for you? Because I know the things I like to paint, you know, like I like to paint flowers. I definitely would call myself an abstract artist. I don't really care to paint people. I don't want to do portraiture. I like to paint symbols and flowers. I love painting flowers. I just love flowers. And I like to play with color a lot. I love playing with different colors and mixing different colors and things like that. So just trying to find what that is for me. And I also am interested in painting like landscapes and stuff, so trying to figure out how all of that blends together is like, you know. But I'm curious to see, like, if you went through that process trying to find your art style and everything, how did that transfer for you? Like, how did finding your art style and developing your style as an artist transfer to your art, you know?
Person's opinion, however, it is an average.
So I was doing color design or color study. So I was studying like the color wheel, trying to learn how colors work together and everything. Doing art like for the whole rest of the day, so I've been like painting for the past like 6 hours. But I know I'd be talking about in my other videos, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have all these other hobbies I do instead of, you know, scrolling, whatever, like painting and everything and all this other stuff. But I wasn't like actually showing like my art. I was just showing like me, like when I paint over my journal. I paint over my journals and decorate my journal covers and stuff. But I wasn't actually showing like my art and stuff because I was like kind of scared. I don't know why. Like I'm exposing myself. It sounds like stupid, but I like was like, I don't want anyone to like judge me, because a lot of the art content that I consume and everything, I like all types of different art. And so I know that there's a community of people that don't think that the art that I like to do is like real art. I don't know. I guess I was like scared to show like things that I've done in my sketchbooks or anything. And I also wanted to have a specific space that was for my art, which I will. But, you know, in my videos here on this channel, I was like, I don't know, should I like show them that? But you know what, like, why not? I don't know why I was acting like that, but you know, everyone has their moments. And, you know, it's a part of what I talk about. It's definitely a stream of consciousness thing for me. It's definitely a very intuitive thing, and that's how it developed. So I want to share that with you guys. So I did in this vlog, and I conquered my fear of being perceived by artists who went to art school and, you know, stuff that I didn't do. So, yeah.
Every artist has their own way of making that comes through as they continue to make stuff. Even things of completely different subject matter and like years of
Last time that I went to China, so the cranes are tied to the last time I visited.
Got a little friend that wants to come home with me. Okay, let's let him go. Oh. Oh, there you go. Early rising, just coming outside and being in connection with nature and just sitting here and enjoying, you know, the breeze, the leaves, the trees, everything. Connecting with your true self, your nature, because you are nature, so you should connect with nature. Is another form of meditation that I do quite often. Very, very often, literally daily. It's extremely important for your body, for your health. I was just sitting out here meditating, and I started thinking about something. And I was like, there's so many art forms in the world. There's so many people in the world. There's something for everything. Everybody likes to do something different. And there's a reason for that. And I think that it goes beyond talent. It goes beyond, well, it has something to do with talent, but the talent thing is like what comes naturally to you. Everybody has something that they can do. If you feel like you're not creative, if you feel like you don't know what you want to do with your life, you have something that makes you different from everybody else. And that is your mission here. The thing that comes naturally to you, the thing that you could just do, and other people are like, oh, well, I have to put a little bit more thought into that. I have to put a little bit more planning into that. I can't just, you know, go straight off the dome and just go with the flow and do that. That's not what comes naturally to them. But to you, that comes naturally. And that's because that's what you're supposed to do, hon. That's what you're supposed to do. The thing that comes naturally to you is something that you can expand on, something that you can, your passion, something that you can make huge and that you can continue to grow and learn. Because something can come naturally to you and maybe you're still not even the best at it. But because it comes naturally to you, you can create more with that and you can expound on that and really create something that you can show the world, something that comes straight from you. And everybody has a place in this world. Every single person has a place in this world. There's not one person that doesn't fit. Everybody has a place in this world because there's so many different spaces for you to fill. And life is about finding that space and creating the best that you can create to connect with other people within that space. That's what it's about. That thing that comes naturally to you is your talent. It's your talent, it's your passion, it's the thing that you were born to do. The things that come naturally to people, whatever it is that comes naturally to you, you were born to do that. You were born to do that, and everybody has something that they were born to do. And there's so many negative beliefs, oh, I can't do that for a job. Oh, I can't, how am I gonna make money with that? How people don't care about that, but somebody does. Somebody does. I'm telling you, these are such negative beliefs. Like, don't ever say that you can't make a job out of something, because that is a load of baloney. That is a load of baloney. You can literally make money doing anything, because money is an energy. Money is an energy. You can pull that energy towards you doing anything. And if it's your passion that drives you, it's that thing that comes naturally to you, that thing that you were born to do, that's what you need to do. That is what you need to do. That's what you need to work on and focus the most, and expound on that, and figure out what avenue you're going to take to make your passion your job. Everybody has a place. Everybody has somewhere where they fit. And you need to find that place, because you were not meant to work a 9-to-5 job for the rest of your life. You were not meant to climb the corporate ladder. And if that's what you want to do, that's okay, because we also need people who are doing that. Like, there's no duality in this. We need people who are living creatively and getting paid to be themselves, and getting paid to do their passions. And we need people who are also doing that in a different way, who are climbing the corporate ladder, who are creating big companies, especially Black people. We need Black people who own huge companies. We need to see Black excellence, Black success. We need to see that. So whatever that is to you, that's what you need to be working on. You need to be spending your time building on your passions. Like, most of the time of your life, outside of your part-time or regular full-time job, outside of all of these responsibilities that you have to do to pay your bills, your time should be spent life building. This is critical, because it's what's going to create your life. Especially if you're young, but even if you're not young, there's people whose dreams come true at 40 years old, and they've been putting in 20 years of work. That could be their journey. That cannot be your journey. Whatever it is, you need to pursue and do what you are meant to do. And I hope whoever needs to hear this hears this and heeds my word, and put your time and focus into your passion. Get more skills in that area. Create, and figure out the avenue that you're gonna make that your job, and figure out the avenue how you're gonna connect with other people doing that, because somebody cares about your art. Somebody cares about your art. Somebody cares about what you create, because what you create speaks to that person. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of art, to connect with other people. To me, I can see a statue and think that that is the most beautiful thing in the world, and think that that is art, and that speaks to me. The artist that expressed on that statue is speaking to me, and is reflecting onto me, and I see something in that. But to somebody else, they don't see that. They can see it as art, they can see it as beautiful, but it doesn't speak to them how it speaks to me. That's why there's so many different things in the world. That's why there's so many different art forms, because there's a different thing that speaks to different people. There's a different creation that's going to connect with somebody, that's going to speak to somebody, and you need to be putting your time into creating that. And don't ever tell yourself that you cannot do whatever it is you love to do for a living. Don't ever tell yourself that nobody cares about your art. Don't ever tell yourself that you're not important, or that you don't fit in, because you do fit in. Or if you don't fit in, that's your purpose. Your purpose is to not fit in. Your purpose is to not be understood. And I feel that way often. I felt that way a long time. Like, all of my life, I felt like I didn't fit in. I just felt like I couldn't connect with people around me. And especially as a multi-passionate person, I felt it's hard to be understood, and it was hard to figure out what avenue I wanted to create with, what avenue I wanted to put into the world. But you know what? I'm figuring it out. And I'm not here to be understood, because I'm understood by so many different types of people. Maybe not on a grand scale by a lot of people in the same field, but I'm understood by the people who need to understand me, and understand that you are understood by the people who need to understand you. Be creative, create art. You are created to create. So pursue your passion and don't let people stop you from doing what it is that you love to do. Because as soon as I started walking in myself fully and creating from the space that I create now, I just see so much growth, and I know that it's only up from here. And all I had to do was take that step. So take that step.
It's a long drop.
I'm sorry, I kind of like the feeling I'm getting in my stomach.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'm a master.
You need to sit your matches ass down somewhere. Maya, I'm not playing with your ass. I will come get you.
After the photo shoot, I got the strong urge to go and see some art. So I did, and I was not disappointed. I definitely always go off of my intuition. I'm never like ignoring myself, and I'm really happy about that. I would love that about myself, because seeing this art, it just inspired me in so many ways. It's just, I see art in everything. I see art everywhere, but going and see someone's creation, it just speaks to me. Art just speaks to me in my soul in a way that I just can't even really describe. It's just like I can feel the artist. I can feel their expression. You know, I can feel every brushstroke, you know, the time that they put into that. I can feel their hand on the wheel, you know, or I can feel their hand molding the clay, you know, as they made these pots that I got to see, and all these beautiful creations. And the thought process, I just feel like I can feel everything, and I can feel the emotion in the painting, and it speaks to me. So I was very happy that I got to see some soul expressions today, and it was honestly like the best day of the week. I realized that life actually is fun and games. Life actually is fun and games. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to stress about anything. Make the shit simple. Cut your life up into sections and do life building in each one of those sections. And don't spend time thinking about another section while you're in another section, because then you're not actually in that section, you're in the other section. That way, life can be fun, and I don't always have to stress or worry about things that are eventually going to work themselves out, because life always works itself out. Literally all the time. Every time I have an issue, every time I have a problem, I'm like, damn. And sometimes I'll be a little hurt. Sometimes I'll be thinking about that shit a lot. But then it just works itself out. And then I realized that there was a reason that even happened to begin with. Life really is fun. I have fun every day doing the most mundane things ever, because what would I have to stress about?
Have fun sitting outside.
Yeah, have fun sitting outside, walking outside, getting groceries. And I don't even like grocery shopping. But you know what?
No, I'm just saying, that's how people be. You have fun sitting outside doing nothing. What do you do?
Yes, right. Yes, I do have fun sitting outside doing nothing. Absolutely. I do. Because I love my life. It's all about your perspective. It's all about your mindset. Like I said, I don't like grocery shopping, but you know what? I appreciate that I have the money to grocery shop, and I appreciate that I am where I am. I'm just grateful for life, and I make life fun, and I make shit simple, and that's the formula to living a good life. Be grateful, be present. It always works itself out. It always works itself out. And I love you. Rushing through my melody. One piece left for me.